Morning, Julian and Ranjan. Appreciate you taking a few minutes to talk about data engineering and our practice. Julian, I wanted to ask you, what gets you excited about the current state and direction of data engineering?
Data engineering is it's a fun topic because it goes so hand in hand with where application development's gone. We've gone from different phases, I think. One where, as Ranjan, I know you've talked about how DBAs really provided the governance around data collection and data architecture and applications. And we've moved to a place where I think it's often a lot more developer-centric. There's almost the feeling of bad old days where DBAs had this tight control and now developers get to do their own thing. But what's fun about that is that we've had times where often the actual reporting side of data has been an afterthought. The insights you can get into it was somebody else's problem. People would devise applications, represent data how it made sense from a very functional point of view, and not necessarily care about how reporting would go on. But with the advent of microservices, the actual architecture of applications is lending itself to kind of feed into more of a warehouse view, to have ways of actually getting a lot more proactive of putting data in a useful way into a useful place for data engineers to get at. So that coming together of disciplines and of thinking things through, I think is maturing a lot, where sometimes during the advent of microservices, maybe the reporting side of things was getting rather left as a second-class citizen.
That's great. Thanks, Julian. And Ranjan, what are your thoughts on the current state and direction of data engineering? What gets you excited?
I think I'll just add to what Julian mentioned, that the field is fast maturing. We are seeing development of more and more tools from both startups and large cloud providers, which can make some of it easier to do. And we are increasingly seeing publications of best practices by the practitioners in this industry so that others can start following them. It brings to mind somewhat similar to what Julian said. In the 90s, when the design pattern book was first published, it kind of trained a whole lot of new software developers about best practices in software design. I think similar movement is starting to happen in this field as well.
That's great. Thank you.